Is you are penning for the state?
Penning for the state.
Yes.
Kindly turn to page 96. This is the complaint by one conscientious gentleman to the IC Electronics Complex. Well, may I read out loudly what is the complaint? আমি পশ্চিমবঙ্গের সাধারণ নাগরিক হিসাবে ডাক্তার আশফাকুল্লাহ নাইয়া, রেজিস্ট্রেশন নাম্বার ইজ গিভেন, এর বিরুদ্ধে একটা গুরুতর অভিযোগ আনতে চাই। তিনি একটি MBBS গ্র্যাজুয়েট এবং বর্তমানে EMS ENT প্রশিক্ষণ রয়েছেন। তা সত্ত্বেও নিজেকে MS ENT বলে মিথ্যা উপস্থাপন করেছেন এবং গত কয়েক বছর ধরে বেআইনিভাবে বেসরকারি চিকিৎসা চালাচ্ছেন। অভিযোগের মূল বিষয়বস্তু, মিথ্যা পরিচয়। ডক্টর নাইয়া তার EMS ENT ডিগ্রি সম্পূর্ণ হয়েছে বলে দাবি করেছেন, যা সম্পূর্ণ মিথ্যা। তিনি এখনো একজন প্রশিক্ষণরত PGT। বেআইনি চিকিৎসা প্র্যাকটিস, ডক্টর নাইয়া কোনো অনুমতি বা যোগ্যতা ছাড়াই বেসরকারি চিকিৎসা চালিয়ে যাচ্ছেন। এটা রোগীদের জীবন ও স্বাস্থ্যকে ঝুঁকিতে ফেলেছে। প্রমাণাদি নথি প্রমাণ করে যে তিনি একাধিক স্থানে চিকিৎসা করে যাচ্ছেন এবং সোশ্যাল মিডিয়ায় নিজেকে প্রমোট করছেন। নৈতিকতা লঙ্ঘন। এমন কর্মকাণ্ড চিকিৎসা পেশার প্রতি সাধারণ মানুষের বিশ্বাসকে নষ্ট করে। আমার দাবি, অবিলম্বে তার চিকিৎসার লাইসেন্স স্থগিত করা হোক, তার বিরুদ্ধে কঠোর শাস্তি প্রয়োগ করে উদাহরণ স্থাপন করা। আপনার দপ্তর এই বিষয়ে দ্রুত পদক্ষেপ নেবে বলে আমার বিশ্বাস। This gentleman, my lord doctor, is known figure in the doctors movement. Immediately after this, police, my lord, raided my house at Canning. With a police force goes, sees certain documents, and thereafter issues a notice asking me to appear before them following the 41 principle. But where is the cognizable offense made out here which the police promptly takes action?
What are the documents? FCs 89, page 89.
Well, none has come forward saying it that he has been suffering because of so-called mistreatment by my client.
Yes, my lord, may I hand over the report and thereafter, my lord, read there from? No, my lord, I have not brought my lord, my report, my lord, which details, my lord, the steps taken, my lord, so that it does not seem to be out of context, my lord. Now, the complaint my learned senior has been pleased to, my lord, read out, my lord. Your lordships will find in the first paragraph bottom that on the basis of the complaint, my lord, the case has been registered with regard to, my lord, cheating, breach of trust, and also impersonation. That is 316, 318, and 319. Your lordship has got that, my lord. That during investigation, the IO collected some documents which were submitted by the complainant, and thereafter the IO investigated, and from the registrar of West Bengal Medical Council, my lord, we inquired whether this higher degree has been obtained by the accused. My lord, the medical council has informed us, your lordship will find in the next page, by a reply dated 13 January, that as regards the query regarding his additional qualification, we have no records. So, my lord, so far in the investigation, what we have obtained is that, my lord, the degree is up to MBBS and the MS is not completed. But, my lord, the next paragraph is relevant, that from the investigation it is learned that Dr. Ashfaqullah Naia used to practice identifying himself as MS ENT at Curenter Healthcare Multi-Speciality Clinic and Pharmacy situated at so-and-so, Shingur Marble House, and he visited the place and examined certain witnesses. Then, my lord, next paragraph, my lord, we obtained an order from learned ACJM Bidhannagar to conduct a search, and my lord, the search warrant was obtained on 14th of January 2025. We showed it to the brother of the accused, and, my lord, it is not that 30%, my lord, the way it is being presented, my lord. The raid party was 9, be that as it may. It may have been 30 also, my lord. But 9 persons were there on 15th of January. The search warrant was shown to the brother, and thereafter the search was conducted. What transpired thereafter is there, my lord. But the prima facie case, my lord, is made out. My lord, if your lordship kindly sees, my lord, we'll have to go by the basis of the complaint and whatever transpired thereafter. But in support of that, if your lordship also consider paragraph 5, my lord, he is presenting himself as MS ENT, my lord, somewhere.
So where is the statement?
My lord, that is paragraph 5, my lord.
That is the officer's statement. What are the materials collected?
So, my lord, we have, my lord, taken the statement under section 180, my lord, there.
Documentary evidence, the doctor cannot say like that. You got to show some prescription of the person concerned as a doctor.
So, Malad, that if I'll satisfy your lordship, Malad, if required,
So
Malad.
where is the Caesar list? From Caesar list, you have included some of the Caesar list. Show me a
Yes.
prescription.
Yes, Malad, they have also annexed, Malad. Your lordship will find in my report, third last page.
Ah, that is what.
Third last page.
How there are a number of Caesar lists, I believe.
Yes.
Which Caesar list shows that he has been using this qualification?
Malad, your losses will kindly find. The second one and the third. Malad, last page kindly take. Last page.
Yes, sir.
Serial number 5. Within that, serial number 1. One original prescription in the name of Mayank Chakraborty, patient, issued by Kiranchar Healthcare and so and so. Etanpur Shingur Hogli, issued on so and so. Token number so and so. One original prescription in the name of Mayank Chakraborty, issued by Kiranchar Healthcare. So and so, Malad, so these prescriptions are there. If required, Malad, I'll show it to your lordship. Malad, it's there in the case diary. The print name.
Why is that?
Huh?
PhD.
Malad, where is Malad? So it has been seized. Prescription has been seized.
Prescription is seized.
Seized. Therefore, my
Prescription,
lord,
using your main allegation, if you go by the FIR, is that he has been projecting himself as MS ENT. Very
at so and so private clinic.
whatever it is. MS ENT prescription is where? And why did you start the case without a prescription?
So, Malad, there was Malad, it was disclosing, Malad, the impersonation, the cheating is being disclosed.
Where? Now, disclosed by whom, sir? Not a patient?
No, but
You have got to see
anyone.
the local, sir. You are a state.
So, Malad, if the Malad, the FIR is not an encyclopedia, Malad.
May not
So,
be an
Malad, but
encyclopedia,
Malad, it is
but
disclosing.
a logical statement of
But serial number 1 clearly discloses that by Mitha Porichoy, Dr. Naya আর এম so and so ডিগ্রি সম্পূর্ণ হয়েছে বলে দাবি
easy
করছেন
to say that,
এবং
sir.
যা সম্পূর্ণ মিথ্যা।
What is the
তিনি এখনো একজন
this is
শিক্ষক
Raju Bokshi?
Malad, that locus Malad in course of investigation, but Malad, if the
You
investigation is throttled completely, Malad.
Mr. You could have lodged the case after 10 days after collecting the materials. In certain cases, preliminary inquiry is permissible, particularly
Yes, but Malad,
in cases where this is a hazy FIR. Number one, I have got no, because a person comes. I understood that a patient came to you. He complained that this person is not MS ENT, but he has rendered services as MS ENT. Now, this person is not saying he's a patient. He has come up over here, lodged a complaint with electronic complaint AX police station, and immediately you have registered FIR under section 316, 318, 319. See one thing, 9/1/2025, the complaint was addressed, and on 9/1/2025, without assessing regarding the veracity, here I wouldn't have said if there were enclosures already in the complaint.
Malad, today, after paragraph 5 of my report, Malad,
Report is nothing very important. So either you
Malad,
the case diary is not-
preliminary, Malad, that I'll produce. Malad, that is, that I'll produce Malad tomorrow itself. That is not the issue. But Malad, the issue is that Malad, today, that preliminary inquiry, after paragraph 5, Malad, that maybe the same thing could have transpired. But today, that those records are there. Today, those records are there, and if the prescription, Malad, if his lordship desired to place it before lordship, Malad, I'll show that. What important material we have obtained. But today, this preliminary inquiry, Malad, I bow down to what is falling from your lordship. But after this exercise has been undertaken, they have come up primarily, Malad, with certain allegations, Malad, which connecting them to, Malad, certain peripheral or collateral things, Malad, going on. But that cannot be the standard by which the FIR or the investigation is to be judged. Malad, the FIR and the complaint, the FIR and the investigation has to be on its own footing. It cannot be based on the peripheral
No,
things.
but then the manner in which the investigation has commenced shows might of the state after a person concerned.
Malad, it has to be also to be looked into that a complaint of a person who is impersonating as a MS ENT and Malad kindly sees where he is practicing his private practice, where they will not understand the difference. But if the complaint was not lodged,
Sir,
then also, my lord, it's
complaint could have been lodged, sir. In many cases, you do GD entries and keep that, and you do inquiry, and then thereafter, after it is filed.
But my lord, by that action in another police station, my lord, this action can kindly, your lordship will not
Action, sir, this
judge it, my lord.
action, first of all, palpably on the face of it, sir, in this letter of complaint. I'm not going into the details of other things. So the allegations were very hazy in view of the fact that there were no enclosures to the letter of complaint. Doesn't reflect, at least from the letter of complaint, that there were any enclosures. On what basis the confidence was there on the person concerned who registered the FIR?
My lord, may I also indicate paragraph 12 of my report? Paragraph 12, kindly see.
Sir, in this type of case, reports are very
But I
misleading.
understand, but my lord, kindly, my lord, this my submission is coming from the fact that the FIR has been lodged on the first day. Therefore, my lord, I cannot go back to that situation of 7 days of preliminary inquiry. But kindly takes note of paragraph 12. Therefore, my lord, as on date, my lord, a prima facie case is established, my lord, as far as the accused is concerned. Maybe the preliminary inquiry would have disclosed the same thing. Maybe.
One thing, paragraph 12 states that he used to go and treat the patients.
Yes.
Doesn't say he projected himself as MS.
Now, kindly take the next paragraph also. Kindly takes, my lord, the statement of Rahul Ghosh.
Rahul Ghosh where?
The next paragraph, my lord. He also disclosed that he mentioned that
Next
Dr.
pa- I
Naya on the advertisement as MS ENT after getting consent from Dr. Naya himself.
So where is that advertisement?
So that I'm not carrying the CD today, my lord. I'm not carrying the CD today. There was no direction to produce the CD. My lord, if required, I'll satisfy your lordship on that point. Kindly keeps it tomorrow. I'll bring the CD, my lord. But my lord, taking the plea of other collateral things in the society to throttle the investigation, my lord, that the investigation has to stand on its own footing.
The only thing is that produce a case diary, sir, today.
I'll bring it tomorrow, my lord.
Because none of your Caesar list reflects any prescription.
My lord, the last one, my lord, last one.
So where is that? That MSENT in the prescription it has been used.
The prescriptions has been seized, right? My lord, your lordship's query was whether the prescription has been seized, my lord. The prescriptions has been seized.
So the prescription may be seized. Sir, if a person is a trainee working as a doctor, as a MBBS doctor, you
He's entitled to write MBBS.
under the service rules, you take steps. I've got nothing to say regarding that. But the main concern is that which has been presented in your FIR is that what you are investigating is this, that he projected himself to be an MS ENT in spite of being only MBBS.
Yes.
That is your main thrust of contention.
That is the thrust of content in the complaint.
I mean, the state's contention to investigate. Now, to that extent, where is the supporting document? Complainant has not given, IO is collecting the materials.
Complaint has given some material that is recorded, my lord, in the first page. First page.
Which material, sir?
My lord, paragraph 3.
Noti Praman.
No, I'm sorry, my lord. Paragraph 2.
Where is that? Paragraph 2.
তো আছে এখানে কি ডকুমেন্ট বলার তো আছে ওই প্রেসক্রিপশনটা দেখি এমএস কোথাও লেখা আছে at least 5 prescription has been seized, my lord. At least 5
I'm not
prescription has
saying
been seized.
prescription. As an MBBS, he's entitled to practice. Suppose he has done that also, and the service rules violate, you take
My
action.
lord, may I put it in this way, my lord? Suppose I am not a doctorate in law, and I project to my client that I am a doctorate in law. Obviously, my lord, I am impersonating into someone who I am not, making him believe
That
that
must be there.
you-
I'm not saying
but that is there, my lord. That is the complaint.
and that
On the
is
face of the complaint, that
this
is the
person
allegation.
is not a patient, and that is what I'm saying, sir. Had it been Rahul Ghosh's complaint, at least I could have understood.
My lord, a person may not have any locus, but the question is, my lord, whether it is disclosing the offences or not, my lord, that disclosure is there. Now, my lord, today I bow down that on the same date the FIR has been registered. But what transpired thereafter, my lord, the prima facie some evidence is there, my lord. If ultimately in the investigation nothing is found, nothing is found. My lord. That's a different thing altogether. But my lord, let me produce the CD and these material, my lord, these statements at least, my lord, for your lordship satisfaction that what material has been collected by us.
All right, come tomorrow.
Tomorrow itself I am coming.
Tomorrow, let them produce the case. Right?
I did not open my mouth. His whole purpose is to malign me. Entire village was made to see that there has been a scissor at my house. And she is poor village. The only difficulty that you are teaching doctors movement here.
Let my learned senior deny he is not practicing there. First thing.
I do practice, but not at MSME. I have a right to practice. Even being a government doctor, I have a right to practice. The state lawyer can't say that I cannot practice for the private guy.
Then, my lord, paragraph 5, 12, and 13 has some basis.
Say that I will make
It's not baseless.
Then they do how it's scissor, make everybody that this is the person who is under this scanner.
Everybody is doing so.
You know, the social prestige.
And half of the writ petition, my lord, no responsibility has been taken. Each paragraph has been defined, has been affirmed in several ways without mentioning what is what. So that no responsibility needs to be taken.
These agencies are not to harass the people, but to do the ratio.
Very good. Let me see the case diary tomorrow.
Very good.
Mr. Bondobadhyay, I am very much dissatisfied with the manner in which the investigation has commenced. Because there should have been some materials before registration of the FIR.
Well, kindly have a look at the
But
case diary,
now,
my lord.
now that since you claim that you have collected materials, only I am granting you a chance.
Kindly
to
looks
see-
at it, my lord. Thereafter, my lord, whatever follows, my lord, is follows.
That is why I am granting, since you claim that you have collected subsequent materials, but so far as the manner in which the FIR was initiated, raised doubt regarding the state exercising its might against an individual.
But I'll produce the case diary.
Tomorrow,
Tomorrow.
3:30 tomorrow, I am keeping the matter. 3:30 tomorrow. 3:30, I am keeping the matter. Acha, Mr. Bhattacharya has drawn the attention of the court in respect এটা আগে আপলোড করে দেবো হ্যাঁ? ওটা রেডি করে দিয়েছি ওটা ওদের ডিকটেশন দিয়ে রেডি করে দিয়েছি লাঞ্চ টাইম State Mr. Bhattacharya, a senior counsel appearing on behalf of the petitioner, has drawn on the attention of the court to the letter of complaint, which was the genesis is in respect of electronic complex PS case number 9/25 dated 9/1/2025, registered against the present petitioner. Full stop. Learned advocate for the state has submitted a report. Let the report be kept with the record, but this court feels that perusal of the case diary is required for considering the interim prayers advanced on in the writ petition. Accordingly, list the writ petition under the heading under the same heading at 3:30 p.m. on 22nd of January 2020.